Hi everybody, it's Claire from Handmade at Hudson's, and this is the card we're going to be making today. And while I'm showing you the cards, I do have to apologise. I've hurt my hands and it's quite sore, and I don't want to catch it because my skin's sort of falling off, and you didn't need to know that, but hey. So I hope the glove isn't too distracting. This is a card using the Perfectly Paid stamp set, and also then heat embossing, and then different coloured foils and mirror card. So on this one I have used silver and Misty Moonlight, and on this one this is Poppy Parade and gold, and then I'm going to make one today in Shaded Spruce and gold. So I think these are quite cute. When you open them up, there's simply just a sentiment inside, and of course you could add some of the pine cones. So this card was specifically created to use the pine cones, as I try to use every stamp in every set, and I think that's quite a cute way. So I'm going to show you a different sort of design though, but same sort of principle. So to create this card you will need a card base in a colour, woo, sugar, sorry, a card base in the colour that you are inking with, or a shade one darker. So I'm using Shaded Spruce, that's a Shaded Spruce card base. So this is my metric. So for me this is 21 by 14.5 scored at 10.5, but for everybody else it would be 21 by 14.8 scored at 10.5 centimeters. But all the sizes will be linked in below down here, and also on my blog, which is Handmade at Hudson's.co.uk, and that's linked in below as well. I've then got a piece of Whisper White, but you would need basic white because they no longer sell Whisper White, it's just I'm using it up. And I've got a sentiment from the Perfectly Played stamp set stamped on this, because you don't want to watch me stamp that. So yeah, you'll need the Perfectly Played stamp set as well, hence why that is on there. And I have then got a piece of mirror card which you will need to cut down. So this is from a collection that I bought from the range, I think, and it's just a huge pack of mirror card, which I think is American card size. So it is just over 15 by just over 10. So I find that quite useful to use, and I'll cut that down to whatever size I need to. And then I have got a piece of Whisper White, which is just a 1/4 A4 to do the ink blending on. I have got the Merry Christmas on a D block, and then I've got the pine cone on a C block, because my smaller blocks are currently in the dishwasher being cleaned. And then I have got my Shaded Spruce ink pad. I have got a blending brush. This one is from Amazon, I believe. I think it might be one of their craft blending brushes. Move this out of the way. I've got some stencil tape by Sticks 2 to ensure the card doesn't move. And then I have got some Versamark ink for the heat embossing. And then I've got some old gold Stampin' Emboss powder. They now come in packs of 3, which is gold, silver and copper. I believe that's metallics. And they also have a basics, which is white, clear and black. So this is everything that you will need. I want a heat gun. So I have a old heat gun, which I kind of killed a while ago. So it's this one. So I shall be using that. Right. Let's move this all out of the way. And let's start. So first thing you're going to need is your piece of paper, your tape. Now you can use washi tape, you can use low tack tape. I don't suggest sellotape because you will rip your paper. So let's bring in a piece of scrap paper, because we're going to be blending off the paper. I'm going to take this and stick that down there. And I'm going to take this low tack, and I'm just going to reduce the tackiness again. and it is really low tack tape. It's quite good actually. I had some a while ago and then I lost it, and then I've been using the low tack tape that goes through the die cutting machine, but it's still quite tacky actually. Okay, so I'm going to take my Shaded Spruce ink pad. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to take my blender brush and I'm going to tap off to get the excess off, and then I'm going to start at the edges and I'm going to do dark around the edges and lighter in the middle. So realistically, now it's quite light, I'm going to just do a random circle round and round in circles. So I'm going to speed this next bit up because all I'm doing is adding ink to the whole page apart from this bit in the middle, and then I'm going to be trying to make the ink darker on the four sides. So I will speed this up so you don't have to listen to me babbling through it. Okay, so there I have my ink blending done, and I'm just going to really just make that a bit smaller. And I might actually just add a bit more ink just so that it's not so large, because my sentiment isn't that big. And while my ink is out, I am going to take my Pinecone, forgotten words. I'm going to stamp off. I'm going to ink it up again. I'm going to stamp off and I'm going to randomly stamp this. In different directions all over my paper, apart from in the middle. Okay, so now that is done, I am going to take these pieces off and I'm just going to put them to one side, and I'll use them again on another piece, although they're not very sticky anymore. So I am going to take this and close this so this goes away, and then I'm just going to clean this off. So I have just got a piece of, sorry, this is baby wipe, and I'm just getting rid of the excess around the sides, and then I'm going to get rid of the excess from the stamp round there, and then I'm just going to take my chamois and scrub that off so that I don't get too much colour in my embossing powder in a minute. Right, so I'm going to give this a bit of time to dry, so I am going to take my trimmer and trim this down. So my original cards, I've got two different layering sizes. So this one is half a centimetre between the there's a half a centimetre size difference between the Misty Moonlight and the silver, and then half a centimetre size difference between the silver and the Misty Moonlight. So when you layer them together, that's half a centimetre, those two layers together. And on this one, the gold is a centimetre smaller than the Poppy Parade. So then this layer is a centimetre and a half smaller than the Poppy Parade. So I think I'm going to go for this because so I have cut this piece of card down to 9 by 13, and I'm just looking at the different sides to see which one will look better and just taking that as off. Then I've got a piece of gold mirror card which I'm cutting down to half an inch smaller, which I'm then punching out dragonflies so that I can use those in the future card. I'm now adding my embossing buddy to make sure that the Versamark and powder only sticks to the bit that it's supposed to. Then I'm heat embossing Merry Christmas. Next I'm going to check whether it looks okay, but I decided that I need a bit more gold, so I'm adding some more Versamark for the pine cones, and then brushing off the excess, and then I've just decided that I need another pine cone in the top corner and adding some more Versamark, etc. So I have decided that's okay, and now I'm just sticking that on to my card, however, with sealed. However, I've then decided that it doesn't really work, and so I'm going to retry and stick it back on in a different way. That will do. Okay, so all I'm then going to do is add that to my card base, which is slightly not folded properly. Use a bone folder. So let's go with this side as well. Right, so we're going to add it with some Tombow glue. So I'm just going around the back, around the sides, and then down the middle. And I'm going to turn that round because the front's that side. So there's a slight little lip which will mean that you can open the card easily. And I think that might be too small a card. Yep, it's a 10. Right, let's go. So I do have 10 by 14 cards which I use as examples. Right, so we're going to change that for a 14.5 by 10.5 card. There we go. And then I'm going to Tombow to the middle and the sides, and I probably shouldn't be doing this over my card because knowing me I'll probably get it everywhere. Okay, so I'm simply adding that to the inside, and there we have a shaded spruce coloured card as well to go with my Misty Moonlight and silver and Poppy Parade and gold. And of course you don't just have to do it with Perfectly Played. This could work with snowflakes. It would work with the Merry Christmas from the Snowman Seasons with some snowflakes around. Could work with poinsettias with different things in the middle, or of course Merry Christmas with holly. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I hope you've enjoyed my video today. I hope this has inspired you to create some Christmas cards. I do have to say, and I completely forgot at the beginning, that this card is inspired by the gorgeous cards created by Justine Hovey. If you haven't checked her out, she's an amazing YouTuber. I suggest you go check out her channel. And I am quite excited to be sending these at Christmas because I think they're really super cute, easy Christmas cards, which is utilising the items that we've been looking at for the last few weeks, which are ink, heat embossing, and ink blending with the with blending brushes. So thank you very much for playing the video. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so that you know when my next video is posted. And I hope to speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye.